the morning wrap up. It's the morning wrap up. Bah, 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 bah. Happy Sunday. It's a very beautiful Sunday. I'm just a little out of it. Think I'm a little worn down from the week that was. A great week with my parents up from North Carolina. We did a lot, showed them all the cool local things that are going on currently in Jersey. And, it was a fun, excitement-packed few days. And now they're back on their way to North Carolina, and it never feels like enough time, Doesn't matter if you get to visit them for 2 weeks or 3 days. It just always feels, just doesn't feel like enough time. Anyway, happy Sunday to you too, Soda Pop. I hope everything is well in your world. Again, a great time, and I want to give a shout out to Grasshopper Off the Green, where we watched the Arsenal game yesterday before my parents went home, and Andy's Roadside Dive, the Jefferson Diner, which my mom hasn't, she can't get diner food in North Carolina. Circle Lanes, even though it turned into a daycare, which I'm not getting back into because, when you put something on the internet and or social media, you just know that it everything's polarizing. So you can't just say something like, hey, some parents should watch over their kids, because it just becomes a debate of, it's like 6 degrees of separation, it just eventually gets to a point where now there's some kind of political divide or split that now they're not even, people are arguing under your post about things that aren't even about what you posted. Anyway, Jersey Girl, went to Jersey Girl the other night. I got some nice beers on tap. And a bunch of other places. If I forgot, I'll remember coming up. Eckler all day. He asked, Soda Pop asked if I would take Saquon or Eckler. I'd take, the running back position in fantasy football is a nightmare this year. It's one of the first years I'd probably go receiver first, but I would take Austin Eckler. There's probably like 6 running backs I'd take before Saquon, as much as I love him. Anyway, now that my parents are gone and I miss them, I want to go ahead and just completely trash the elderly here for a second. See how quickly that turned? Not them, because my dad's still a very capable driver at 70 years old. But you know who's not? A lot of elderly people. We were heading back from actually the Jefferson Diner the other day, and some guy was traveling. He was traveling northbound on the southbound side of Route 15, which is a major issue, as you know, because those roads are not, one's down here and one's up here. It's not, it's not like he could just swerve over, but he wouldn't have done it anyway because he had no idea he was going the wrong way, despite cars stopping, honking, flashing their lights, people screaming you're going the wrong way. And this dude is just calmly, and you could just see in his eyes he wasn't there. He wasn't all there. He looked very old, and he looked at an age where he was probably like revisiting some shit from his life. Either a war he was in, or a girlfriend he had lost, or a kid he hated. Something, else was going on in the brain besides the fact that he was driving the wrong way down Route 15. And I didn't see any press clippings, so I'm assuming somehow he made it back safely. But this is something that's going on a lot lately. I know close to me, what is called Hackettstown Mountain, constantly people driving the wrong way. And it's not all the elderly. I mean, everyone now, thanks to, modernized technology and people being on their cell phones and modernized drugs and people being zooted out of their mind. there's a lot of people out there that shouldn't drive. So I'm not trying to pick specifically on the elderly here, because I don't want people already think I hate kids and dogs. Now they're going to think I hate the elderly. But I don't. It's just not safe for anyone. Some of these people that you see on the roads, and honestly, there should be, once you get to 70, 75, like every few years, you should have to go, maybe not take a full driving test. I thought about this, Soda Pop. Maybe not a full, why you got to put grandma through the ringers, every few years. Just like a competency test. Just like, here's a road, which one's southbound, which one's northbound. Like you hold up a few pictures, you ask a few questions, maybe that's enough. Maybe you don't have to make them go to driving school every 4 years or retest every, 2 to 3 years, whatever it may be. But something to make sure that there's enough there for them to continue driving. Because I'm telling you, the guy I saw the other day, he ain't passing that test. And there's a lot of people I see on the roadways, they're not passing that test. So, again, there's people who, 80, 90 years old could still drive like they're Dale Earnhardt, okay? Some of them may think they're actually Dale Earnhardt, but they can still drive like them too. So I'm not, blanket statement, saying elderly people need to lose their license. I'm just saying we need to figure out the ones that have, they're not hearing the snaps anymore, okay? When they're eating Rice Krispies, they don't hear the snap, crackle, pop. Or vision tests. Tell the difference. Here's a picture of Paul McCartney. Here's a picture of Kanye West. Who's who? And if they don't know who either one of those people is, they probably shouldn't be driving. So there you go. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. It'll probably never happen. Most of the politicians in office, whether Republican or Democrat, are old as shit, so they're the last ones that want this to happen. Anyway, hope you all have a wonderful day, and now you can add elderly people to the list of things I apparently hate. A growing trend here. And I appreciate all the support from the people who are sticking with me, despite the fact that, man, some people are not a fan of me right now. That's okay. That's all right. You gotta make everyone like you. You just gotta make a couple people. You just gotta have a couple people sending you heart emojis. That's all you need. This is SDS. I'm getting off of here before Garrett can tell any Arsenal jokes. This is SDS.